Welcome back to the channel everybody. Sudhindra here again. In my previous video I told you what are the best offers that are available during the Flipkart Big Billion Days. In this video I'll be taking you through the Amazon offers during the Great Indian Festival in October 2020. If you have not yet watched the Flipkart Big Billion Days sale video, I'll be leaving a link in the description. Go ahead and watch. There are some amazing phones that you can consider in Flipkart. However, Amazon is not going to be silent, right? Unlike my Flipkart video, in Amazon video, I'll be telling what are the best offers that you can avail, and I will group all those nonsensical phones that you have to ignore without fail. But before we get there, if this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel and ring the bell to get notified whenever I post an awesome tech video. Friends, I am giving away OnePlus Bullet Z once this channel reaches 500 subscribers. To be eligible, all you have to do is be publicly subscribed to the channel. Follow me on my Twitter and Facebook as I will be announcing the results there. Let's get started then. I'll be referring to my phone for the offers, so bear with me. While Flipkart has a tie-up with SBI, Amazon has tie-up with HDFC, which most of the users have. So a lot of you can actually benefit out of this offer. The price that I'll be telling is what is there in Amazon website, and you can add up 10% or maximum of 2000 on these phones and calculate the final price. Please note that I'll not be going into detailed specifications because I want to keep the video short and sweet. The very first thing we see is a rolling banner which talks about upcoming launches and the latest launches. Let's ignore that and move on. The first phone we see here is the Redmi Note 9 Pro for 13,000 and add bank offers to that. For 13,000, Snapdragon 720G processor is an amazing pick. I always said Poco M2 Pro is better than Redmi Note 9 Pro. Now that the prices match, it's up to what kind of experience you want. The only gripe for me for any Redmi or Xiaomi phones is the nonsensical ads that are there in the UI. You can see the ads in Poco as well, but they are limited. So for 13,000 you can actually consider this. Scrolling down, you see Redmi Note 9 for 11,000 and bank offers on the top. This phone is powered by Helio G85 and for 11,000 it's a very good pick. You can consider this definitely. Next to it is Redmi Note 9 Pro Max for 16,000. I will say it's a decent pick. You have Poco X3 as well, which is there in Flipkart sale at 17,000 approximately. If you like Redmi phones, you can take this. It has a great processor and a great camera for this price. Scrolling down, Mi 10 5G for 45,000. Now this is one phone which actually amazed me. It has a 108 megapixel camera and it takes very sweet photos. The only thing that I didn't like about this phone is the rubbish ads that is there in the MIUI. I only wish Xiaomi gets rid of those ads and makes this ad free, at least for the premium segment of phones. This phone is actually in many ways better than OnePlus 8 or even in many ways better than OnePlus 8 Pro. So if you want a great camera phone and if you are okay with some ads, this is a wonderful pick. Right next to it you see Redmi Note 8. Please ignore, don't waste your money. Scrolling down you see iPhone 11 at 4-999. The maximum they can quote is 49,999, that is 50,000. 50,000 for iPhone 11 is an amazing deal, and if you are someone who is planning to get into iOS system or Apple ecosystem, this is a wonderful entry point. I don't recommend iPhone SE2 or iPhone XR. Invest little more and get one iPhone 11, and this is a wonderful pick. This phone will be good for the next 3 years at least. So this phone gets a double thumbs up from me and a great pricing by Amazon. Scroll little down, you see Samsung Galaxy M51 at 22,500, and this is an amazing price for Galaxy M51. It has Snapdragon 730G processor, 6 or 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. It is amazing phone for this price, and on the top if you add bank offers, it's going to be a steal. I don't recommend OnePlus Nord if this is coming for 20,500 or 21,000. It has great set of cameras compared to OnePlus Nord. The only two things that are missing is a 5G modem and little slower in terms of performance compared to OnePlus Nord. Otherwise, Snapdragon 730G is an amazing processor and you can throw any games at it and it will handle it very sweetly. Couple that with an amazing display and superb battery, this is a winner. If I have to buy a phone for around 21,000, this is something that I will buy with my eyes closed. Scroll down, you have Galaxy M31s at 18,500. It again has a wonderful camera. At the same time, 6,000 mAh battery, a Super AMOLED screen, 6 GB RAM. The only gripe for me is a Exynos 9611 processor. But if you are not much of a gamer, this is a wonderful phone for your day-to-day activities. I will recommend this if you are not a gamer. Right next to it is Galaxy M31 at 15,500. This is again a sweet deal. It's an year old or maybe little more than a year. I can say it's a toned down version of Galaxy M31s, and for 15,500 you can actually consider this phone. Scroll down, we have Galaxy M21 at 13,000. It's okay. I mean, if your budget is very tight and if you want a Samsung phone, that's when you can consider it. Otherwise, there are other phones which are better than this at this price. Redmi Note 9 Pro is one of the examples. Next to it is Galaxy M01 Core for 5,000. It's an entry level phone and it's not a great pick, but if your budget is around 5,000, you can consider it. Scrolling down, you see Galaxy M31 Prime Edition. It's the same Galaxy M31, but it is priced at 13,500, whereas Galaxy M31 is priced at 15,500. For 1,000 rupees extra, what are you getting? I have done some research and I identified that Galaxy M31 Prime Edition gives you 3 months of free Amazon Prime subscription. If you decide to buy Prime membership separately, you will end up spending about 390 rupees, let's say 400 rupees. Add that 400 to 15,500, it will become 15,900. So in my opinion, this is rubbish and I really don't want you to waste your money on the Prime edition. So ignore it please, outright. If you're liking this video, giving it a thumbs up will motivate me a lot. Scroll down, you have Galaxy Note 10 Lite for 38,000. It's a decent phone if you want to enter Galaxy Note system. This is the cheapest option you have. It's a 2-year-old processor, but you get the Note experience. So it depends on what you're exactly looking at. Right next to it is Galaxy S10 for 40,000. It's a decent pick if you are looking for a flagship phone. Yeah, it is 1 year old. It still has decent cameras. The screen is amazing. The build quality is superb. So 40,000 is decent as per me. You can consider this. Again, the only gripe for me or the only irritating factor for me is the Exynos processor. So if you are okay with it, you can definitely consider this phone. Scrolling down, you see Galaxy S20 Fan Edition for 50,000. This is a new launch and there are no discounts for this. In fact, if you watch my Flipkart video, there I've given the best alternative for Galaxy S20 FE, which is none other than Galaxy S20 Plus, which is coming at 50,000, and add 2,000 discount on it, you may get it for 48,000. I don't know about the stocks, but if that is available, that is a lot better phone than Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. So I recommend you to go watch that video after watching this one to understand why Galaxy S20 Plus is better than Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. Right next to it, you have Galaxy S10 Plus at 45,000. It is 5,000 expensive than Galaxy S10 and it is worth it. For 5,000 extra, you are getting a lot more, an additional camera, a bigger battery, bigger screen, again a Samsung flagship and a wonderful looker. Scroll down, you have OnePlus 8 for 40,000 for 6GB variant, 42,000 for 8GB variant and 45,000 for 12GB variant. There is a discount of 2 to 3,000 rupees on OnePlus 8 series phones, and as per me, this is a better deal than OnePlus 8T 5G. In my opinion, OnePlus 8T 5G may come at the same price as OnePlus 8. If you have not watched my video on OnePlus 8T 5G, go ahead and watch it. I'll be leaving the link in the description. It's coming with minor upgrades only. Scrolling down, you have OnePlus Nord 5G. I have already made bunch of videos on OnePlus Nord 5G and I highlighted why you should not be buying. There is a lot of hatred from OnePlus fanboys. You can go and watch that video. All the points are relevant for you. If you are thinking of investing into OnePlus phones, I recommend you to go and watch that video. It's a very important video for anyone who is getting into OnePlus phones. Again, there is no discount on OnePlus Nord here. It's the same price. Probably with the HDFC card, you may get 2,000 rupees discount. I seriously recommend Galaxy M51 instead of this. During the sale period, the price gap is even more. That makes it even better pick compared to OnePlus Nord. Go check out Galaxy M51 versus a OnePlus Nord video that I made. I'll be leaving a link in the description. Right next to it, you have OnePlus 8 Pro at 55,000. Again, no discount. It's a good phone. That's the reason why you are not getting OnePlus 8T Pro this year. Scrolling down, you have OnePlus 7T Pro at 44,000. You can consider this phone. It's a decent buy at 44,000. So it's between OnePlus 7T Pro and Galaxy S10 Plus, and if you spend 4 more thousand, you'll be getting Galaxy S20 Plus. So you know what you should be getting, right? Right next to it, you have OnePlus 70 at 38,000. Spend 1 more thousand and you can get OnePlus 8. So OnePlus 70, no. Scrolling down, you see Oppo A52, Vivo V19, you have Nokia 5.3 at 13,000, Vivo Y91i, Vivo Y20i, Vivo Y20, Vivo Y30, Vivo Y50, Vivo V17, Vivo S1 Pro, Vivo X50, Vivo X50 Pro, Oppo A5, Oppo A53, Oppo F17, Oppo F17 Pro, Oppo Reno 4 Pro. Ignore all these phones. I think I said ignore all these phones little early because there is Oppo Find X2, Honor 9A. Ignore these phones as well. That's about it. Amazon has some pretty good deals if you want to consider. In the mid-range phones, Amazon looks to be better. In the premium phones, Flipkart looks to be better. You see what you are planning and you let me know which phone you are planning to buy this sale season. I do my best to answer every question, and if you have any question at all, leave them in the comments below. If you have liked this video, do let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and if you didn't like, feel free to hit the dislike button twice. Tweet it, share it, and if you haven't joined yet, join the Tech Platter family by hitting the subscribe button below. There's a lot of amazing content coming in this month on this channel, so stay tuned. See you in the next video. I'm done.